5. I'm Liz.
I'm Roy.
I'm Eva. Today we want to presenting you what's wrong with my face. Here is table of contents. First is motivation. Second is purpose. Third is how did we make our book. Fourth is questionnaire. Fifth is stand out. And the next one is introduction to book. Here is motivation. When we were teenagers, we all got acne, acne, allergies on our face, especially during middle high school. The heavy school pressure, interpersonal communication, and unbalanced diet made acne even worse.
And this time, if we switch from how with our hands, it will be more likely end up with ugly skin on our faces. It will be more likely less appearance and less contact.
This interactive book is special designed for 5 to 6th grades in elementary school students to let them have the concept of skincare, so they can avoid being influenced to others because they know how to deal with their skin problems. Purpose. Our goal is to give children an opportunity to learn how to have a good skincare routine through our interactive book.
In this book, children can learn how to distinguish their skin type and know how to keep their skin healthy.
Therefore, students can also learn simple English during in the story described in the book.
And here is how did we make our book. The first is search on internet, structure context by materials, organize storyline and draft.
And we prepare 20 by 20 paper and make pop-up, and edit exterior interface and finish our product. And here is questionnaire. We distribute 100 questionnaire to 5th to 6th elementary school students, boy accounting for 51% and girl accounting for 49%. To investigate the skincare of concept, you can see that 60% of them have hobby washing their face with special cleaner, and 36% of them have skincare habit, and 49% of them have acne. Therefore, we refer to textbook and extensive material on the internet and raise 5 questions.
And the first question, 90% of people answer yes, but actually answer is no. And the second question, 58 of people answer no, but actually answer is yes. And the third question, 88% of people answer yes, but actually answer is no. And the fourth question, 59% of people answer yes, but actually answer is no. And the last question, 91% of people answer yes, answer no, but actually answer is no.
In the first 4 questions, it can be found many students know little about skincare, but in the last question, it can be seen that they still have some ideas. From this, we have come to a conclusion that almost half of elementary school students have skin problems, but they rarely have a good skincare habit.
In the next part of the study, we included questions on what kind of book they would like to read in the home to make our title more attractive.
According to a result of questionnaire, we can know that the students of 47% prefer the form of interactive book. So we finally decided to present the skincare producer and concept in the most popular form of books.
Stand out. One of the features in our book, What's Wrong with My Face, is interactive. After reading many books about skincare, we realized that most of them are expressed in words or illustrations.
Our product, in addition, have 3-dimensional aesthetic. We also have attachment and instruction to allow reader follow step by step.
And here is introduction of book.
The content of the story is talking about a little boy Justin has acne on his face because he doesn't like to wash his face.
Use a mother's skincare example to show what kind of skincare step is suitable for various skin types. And finally, use the aesthetic from the cover of bag and review the step of skin to impression the reader. And that's all of my presentation. Thank you for your attention.
First of all, I would like to say that I really like your topic, okay? You're doing this project from two very important points. Okay, number one, you start at, okay, with the fact that you are teenagers and you care very much about your skincare. Okay, so that's the reason why that drives you to do such kind of, project, which is very good, okay, because the project itself is related to you, okay? And number two that I consider very important is that you are English majors and you try to start with this, standpoint to teach, kids, okay, from 11 to 12, okay, some simple English words, which is very good to me, okay? So what I would like to suggest is if you could put certain kind of working sheets or something, starting, making your teaching process, okay, step by step, okay, maybe your teaching objective, your teaching methodology or something, or some vocabulary words first or something. Yeah, so make it clear. That would be wonderful, okay? Yeah.
Thank you very much. A very interesting topic and very nice book that you produced. I have a couple of questions or suggestions that are kind of interrelated. I think you mentioned that in your presentation that your target audience is the 5th and 6th graders. The English descriptions in your book seems quite complicated, particularly when you're explaining the different types of skins. And I wonder whether your target audience will be able to understand the English in the book that you produced. And another thing is, I think you mentioned that you created a pop-up book. I see that there are some interactive parts, but I don't really see anything that pop-ups, like in 3D dimensions. So maybe you want to rephrase the terms that you use. Instead of saying a pop-up book, to say interactive book.
Yeah. So that word interactive should be emphasized. Okay. But you are using the word interactive. That means you too. Okay. You, the teacher, and the kid should have a lot of activities. You have to respond to each other. Okay. Talk to each other, or there's a certain kind of communication within each other. So maybe you have to modify some parts of your book in terms of diction. Okay, I would say that the sentences themselves are actually too complex. I agree with you. Okay, so maybe you have to have a complete or a more somber plan about this teaching stuff. Okay, starting with a few vocabulary words and a few sentence structures, then add some pops out elements, and that will make it wonderful. Okay, good.
I like it. It's a very cool idea to create this kind of book. But I'm wondering that there are some questions that you presented and you provide some answers, but where are the answers from? What's the source?
We have reference from instructor.
Your instructor.
Yeah.